Hi, and welcome to the Saturday Night Sleepover podcast. I'm your host, Charli, and I started this podcast because I'm good at two things. One, making friends, and two, telling stories. So you get to participate in that by listening. Welcome to the sleepover. It's Saturday night. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Saturday Night Sleepover. I'm your host, Charli, and today's guest is Caitlin.
Howdy.
How's it going?
Going good. I had a busy day today.
I felt like today was 5 years and also 5 minutes, but the activity that I was in the middle of whenever it became time to record was I was about to watch the latest episode of Traitors because it just came out 45 minutes ago.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Do you not know about Traitors?
No. Like traitor, like you're treacherous and you okay.
Yeah, it's have you ever played the game Mafia?
No.
Okay, so Mafia is a game where you have like a group of 10 people and you're all like sitting in a circle and like two people in the whole party are a murderer and then somebody's a storyteller, and the murderer like wakes up in the middle of the night and decides who to kill, and then in the morning, quote unquote morning, that the storyteller's making, the townspeople wake up and try to decide who the murderer is, and then they banish somebody, and then that person has to say whether they're a murderer or not. And the way you win is by like the townspeople win by killing the murderers, and the murderers win by killing all the townspeople. So it is Traitors, the show, is like reality TV, like B-list celebrities playing Mafia on TV.
Oh, that's fun. That sounds fun.
And the winners, I think, get like $1 million or something.
Oh my goodness. So who are some of the, would I know any of the B-list celebrities? Probably not.
There's a lot of housewives on there. Do you know housewives?
No housewives. I'm a housewife. I've always thought about it. I was like, oh my God, what if I was on that show? What if I was the Real Housewives of Bentonville? I better be one.
I would put you down and have you be one.
Wouldn't you? Yeah. Can we start like a competition?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, we need a rig in the judging.
Well, my coworker, we both watch Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, which I did watch that before I started the first 5 minutes of the latest Traitors episode. And the reunion of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, I'm on part 2. It's really good. This season was really good. But so there's a lot of Survivor players and Big Brother players and then other random celebrities. Like I'm watching season 3 right now, and season 3 has Zac Efron's brother. Of all the celebrities, like how did Zac Efron's brother get cast? I don't know, but
he's like, well, I got nothing else going on.
And the internet is like he's like putting all these like thirst traps on his social media now, and I just keep sending them to my friend that watches this show. It's anyway. You've got to start watching Traitors so that we can talk about it, because I don't have anybody on the show to talk about it with. What?
Where do I watch?
It's on Peacock. Do you have Peacock?
No, I don't have Peacock. How many times do we have to discuss this? You're not family unless you share one of your subscription passwords. That's how you become uncle in my family. Well, you have to.
Maybe I will, just for this, or maybe we could like start a tradition where you come over every Thursday night and we watch it or something.
I wish I had a teleporter.
You don't. You live like 15 minutes from me.
No, but I just don't like driving at night. It's not my favorite thing. It makes me anxious. I have bad eyesight at night.
You have a space car that drives for you.
That's true. I'll just put it on blind mode.
Yeah.
I have the astigmatism, so it makes lights look weird.
I have that too, but
Do you? And you don't have a problem?
I mean, I just deal with it and
Yeah.
drive
I mean, it's
anyway.
terrible. It's totally like it's fine. Just don't like it.
Yeah. Well, you're invited over to my house any Thursday and we can watch Traitors if it's on or Survivor if it's on.
Wait, okay.
Those are my Thursday night shows. And
You have to pay for it and you don't get it all in one chunk.
yeah.
You have to watch weekly.
Yeah.
And you pay. That's lame.
I mean,
does it have
all of season 1 and all of season 2 were on there, but the season 3 is just coming out.
Yeah. Does it have commercials?
Yeah.
What the hell?
I mean, even Amazon has commercials now.
Yeah, I think that we should make a petition because if you're paying for it, then why do they need to sell
Caitlin, are you going to start a streaming service now?
Yeah, no commercials. You're paying for it, so don't. But I mean, or it should be free. If there's commercials, there should be free. Like, I can tolerate the commercials if I'm not paying for it. Because that's how I'm paying with my time, with my watching nonsense.
I think it works in theory, but I just don't think it works in real life.
They want money. They're greedy. They used to just transmit it to all the boxes across the world.
Well, yeah, and that's why we all signed up for streaming it so that we didn't have to watch commercials. And now cable's not a thing, so they had to put all that marketing money somewhere.
I don't agree with what they have done.
And it's like all in our feeds too. All of that marketing money is going there too. We're all just like, have you ever watched that movie Idiocracy?
Yeah.
We're all just like being marketed to.
Oh my goodness. It's true.
Yep.
That's why I don't even blame people for wanting to go live in the woods.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying to start a commune. Because wouldn't that be the best?
So you know what show I'm watching?
What are you watching?
It's called The 100. I don't know if you've seen it. It's old.
Oh, Colton watched it. I didn't watch it. I kind of thought it was a dumb concept.
It's like, well, there's a nuclear bomb on Earth, and so they all flee and live on this space station. And they've been on this space station for 100 years, and now they've sent 100 people back to Earth to see if it's like, because the space station's like breaking up and
it's time
can't
to go
survive
back home.
Yeah, so we gotta go. So hopefully it's not too bad. But they go back to Earth, and then it's like they're reestablishing society from space. And they're all like, have never seen grass before. And I'm just thinking how much I would prefer to be on Earth. And then I was thinking about it. Given the option to leave Earth and go to space station so that my progeny could one day come back to Earth, I think I would just stay on Earth and see what would happen.
Well, I think a lot of people have that plan too.
Yeah.
I saw a video today and it was like all of these elite are making their bunkers or whatever. So when we have like a nuclear war or something, they can all go in the basement in their bunkers. But they all have veneers. And so none of them are going to take orthodontist, and it takes like several years for the air to be clear again. And so like none of them are going to take an orthodontist, and so like their veneers are going to fall off. And everybody's going to have the weird little filed down teeth.
Oh gosh, that's the creepiest part about those things.
Know.
Is that they give you these like zombie posts. I don't know, that I wouldn't want veneers.
I can't imagine like choosing to get your teeth done
underneath them, like between your gums. Like, don't, like, it's not like it, right?
Yeah.
because there's space between there, right?
they have to like file your teeth down into these little tiny teeth so that they can put the caps on them.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But you don't floss, right? It's all one piece.
I actually don't know the answer to that.
I want to know about the hygiene of these things. It fascinates me because, like, do your teeth just rot underneath them? You know?
Yeah, I don't know what they are, but I don't want to find out either if I have the chance.
I'm trying to take care of my teeth very much, but my littlest, he doesn't have like 4 adult teeth.
Why?
So I don't know. They just don't exist. They just didn't form, and I think that's wild. But apparently, my father-in-law had the same problem, so it's probably like Jed's fault.
What the heck, Jed?
But my mom said she's got one baby tooth still that didn't have an adult come behind it, and Jed has one baby tooth that didn't have an adult come behind it. So I guess it's like, I don't know. He just got the bad hand of dice and no adult teeth. It's the 2 that are right next to your big teeth on top.
Yeah, I've seen people that they like. It's not like common,
It's
but
common.
like
That's what once
a lot of people have that.
yeah, I didn't realize it. But if his baby teeth stay in, then they can just be baby teeth. As long as he doesn't lose them. Like, which would be, since there's no adult tooth pushing him out, he would probably be less likely unless it was like a traumatic incident. But the orthodontist told us to potentially start saving for implants when he's an adult, like a young adult, potentially.
Well,
and I'm
a
like,
lot of people I know just have the retainer that has it on there, or like the
and that's
flipper
what
or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like a insert. I think that's probably what we would do, because implant sounds. And if he lost his teeth, I'd be like, well, what'd you do to lose them?
You'd be like, it's too much money. I'm not paying for them. You better keep those teeth.
Those are good. You shouldn't have lost those.
Well, I mean, your kids are from Arkansas.
I know, right? But luckily they have pretty good hygiene, so as long as he doesn't like get kicked in the face or something, which
Don't let him sign up for football.
Right? Exactly. Like, no, you don't get another set. But yeah, so teeth are weird.
Yeah, teeth are weird. I hate when I have dreams about like teeth not being there. Do you ever have dreams about your teeth like falling out?
Mine are usually like they start falling out, like either like they're loose, and then I can feel it. That feeling when you lost a tooth. Oh, I feel it in my dreams where it's like it like just comes out. Oh, I can think about it. It's like one of my biggest nightmares. Have your like teeth like. I've had that dream probably once a year.
Really?
Maybe.
Do you have any other recurring dreams?
I had a weird dream the other day. It's definitely not a recurring dream. Well, I do have recurring dreams of falling off cliffs or jumping or being in a car accident and like going over a bridge and stuff like that. But maybe like 2 weeks ago, I had a dream that I was at this crazy house. I think it was my parents' house, or supposed to be in the dream. But there was this banister going stairway, but with no banister. So it was just like an open stair and an open balcony. And so it was kind of dangerous, like you should probably have like, a guardrail or something on the loft, essentially. But my dad was up there and he like fell, and I was down, and I watched him just like land on the coffee table. It was almost like cartoonish. And I was like, oh my God, that is terrible. Like, so I think falling happens a lot in my dreams, but I woke up after that. Like, I don't know. So yeah. But yeah, I don't like, but in the dreams where I'm the one falling, it's always weird because it doesn't hurt. And I'm like, oh, I just drove off a bridge, but yet I'm fine. That's weird, And then like one time I had a dream where I was driving in like a parking garage type thing, and there was a big hole. And I think I might have been seeing this in a video on like reels or something like that, where it was like an optical illusion, but it was really just a puddle and it looked like a hole. But anyway, that came up, and but Jed was driving it, and we fell into the hole. And I was like, well, shit, now what are we going to do? Like, we're falling in this
Yeah.
hole. But then somehow he was able to kind of like turn the wheel and get us out. So, yeah, I guess like thinking about recurring thing, I'm like, falling happens often.
Yeah. My recurring dream is that it's always the same, and we are in an elevator, and the cables snap, and we're just falling forever.
Mm,
And I hate elevators because of that.
that sounds terrible. I'm not super happy around elevators. I'm real sketchy about the doors. I'm like, stay away from those doors. But yeah, that does sound awful.
The doors, I'm like ready to go out of the doors. Like sometimes I hit my shoulder on the door. I'm like walking out before it's fully open.
Well, my fear, I always tell my kids, I'm like, you wait and look, because what if it opens and there's nothing there? You know?
Yeah.
You fall out.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
And too many movies about elevators.
I'm not a heights person either. I don't like looking over like, scary places you could fall down.
Yeah. I don't mind looking over like that. But
have you ever had a flying dream?
Maybe. I don't necessarily remember it. If I do. Like it's not one that I'm like, oh yeah, definitely had one, but I probably have, maybe.
I had one, and it was so awesome, but it was so awesome that I realized I was dreaming, and then it like stopped because I woke myself up because I was
hate
like
when
freaked
that happens because you're just about to like take control.
Yeah, I know. And then I was like, oh no, I'm scared now. And then it was like, hush. And I've never been able to fly again.
Oh, really?
At least that I know of, that I can remember.
Yeah.
I've always been like, I've tried to like lucid dream where you like, yeah, this is what my dream is gonna be. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
I should like read an article on that or something. My thing that I always have is like, do you have deja vu very often?
I do.
So I believe that deja vu means that you're in the right place at the right time. But
me too.
My deja vu sometimes, like it feels like I've had this in a dream. And then, like, for example, I'll be like walking down a hallway and then turn around the corner, and then someone in my deja vu pops out and stabs me. Or like something bad happens in the deja vu.
Ooh.
But then, like, when I get to the deja vu, I'm like, oh, the bad thing's gonna happen, and then the bad thing doesn't happen.
I've never had it to where it's like something bad happening. I've only had it to where it was kind of like mundane stuff, and just like you're saying, you're like, wait a minute, I've seen this before, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, never had any like cool premonitions.
Mine is like super vivid, and like I can remember exactly like the color and the shape and everything of, and the content of what the person was talking to me about. And like it most recently happened to me when my coworker walked into my office, and she was talking about her little sister's birthday. And like in the bad one, like we all had to go into the roof because somebody came into the building and was like hunting us down. But like when it came, I was like, because I was like, I remember thinking, I don't know who this coworker is. Like it was before I knew her as a coworker, or like knew that she had a little sister or something. I was like, I don't know who this person is or what they're talking about, but we have to go into the roof right now. They must be my coworker or something. And then when it happens, it's like, whoa, this is so weird. I need someone to explain to me what that means.
Have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes, I have.
Ooh. Do you have little creatures sit on your chest, or do you just can't move?
I'm not going to talk about it. It freaked me out too much.
This is a scary.
Yeah, it was too scary, and I don't want to get scared. But yes, I have had it happen, and it's really scary.
It's weird though that everybody has the same experience. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that it's so replicatable. Like it's like, huh, interesting. Like the human brain is to me it's fascinating.
Yeah.
If you think it's just like a brain thing, you know.
Do you think it's a brain thing, or do you think it's like a evil spirit thing or something.
I think it's a brain thing. I do. I really think it's like an imaginary. You're in a dream state, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never had the creature. My mom has though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the evil, ugly, grotesque. I've never had that.
Yeah.
That would freak me.
Oh, I will say there was one time, so the house that we used to live in was super haunted, and I like it. Sometimes the ghosts were scary and mean, and sometimes they
Mm-hmm.
were just mischievous, and it did. They were different ghosts that were there at different times, but one time, like, so Colton used to work nights. And so I would be alone in the house at night all the time. And that's when it would be the scariest. And Doug would just like, every time we were downstairs, the downstairs was more scary than the upstairs. And every time we were
Mm.
downstairs, the dog would just like sit at attention and just like watch something.
Ooh.
And one time it was like Colton was on nights and I like woke up and I left the bathroom light on all the time because like I was scared of ghosts. And so I left the
Yeah.
bathroom light on all the time. And so like one time I was like half awake, half asleep, and I saw like a dude like leaning in the doorway. And I was like, "Oh, Colin's home from work. I'll just go back to sleep." And then I like went to sleep, and it was like long enough that it was not Colin standing in the doorway. It was like a spooky apparition man standing in the
Oh,
doorway.
that is so
I was like, "How long have you
freaky.
been home?" He's like, "I just got home 5 minutes ago." And I was like, "No, you didn't."
Oh man, did he ever have any experiences?
I'm not sure if he did because he wouldn't talk about them.
Mm.
But when we were moving out of the house, uh, the worst room was the pantry, and we had this little pantry that was in the basement, and it was, mm, I'm guessing probably like 6 feet by 10 feet. That's essentially the size
Okay.
of it. It was like a
Like
big closet, and it
okay.
just had shelves where we kept food and toilet paper and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And um, when we went in to go pack it up, like Casey, her daughter, was helping us, and like I went to go open the door, and it like the door handle wasn't working super well, but I like got it to work, and then I like went to push it open, and it felt like somebody was pushing on the other side, and I was like, somebody is
Ooh.
pushing on the other side of that door, and her daughter was like, no, there isn't. And then she went to turn the handle and open the door, and the handle broke off. And when she went to push it, somebody was pushing against the other side of the door. And she was like, "Nope, we're not cleaning out that room." I was like, "I'm telling you, we need to leave it alone. The ghost doesn't want us to leave right now."
Oh my god, that's so scary.
Right? Isn't it crazy?
Oh man, it was like, no, these are my beans.
My beans. Yeah. It was spooky. And there was stuff like that happened all the time. It was so scary. And I had to be there at night by myself all the time. And so
Is your home now safe?
yeah.
Your new.
Oh yeah. This house is
Yeah.
like way chiller than the other house. I don't know what happened at the other house. Something happened. But sometimes I think, like when you have dreams and you keep having the same dream, and like I always go back to my childhood home in my dreams. Like the house
Mm.
is always my childhood home. Well, I
Mm.
think that when you like, I have a theory that when you dream and you're in that um like the house you grew up in or whatever, I sometimes think that like what if we're the ghosts in our
Oh.
dreams, but like it's us as a dream, like
the dream
astral projecting to another timeline
yeah.
where we're somebody else's ghost.
Ooh. So when I don't my dream places, like, I don't they're not very detailed. They're always like mazes. Everything is just like a freaking turn here, stairs here. Like, I always find myself getting lost and like losing things, and like, or I do find myself having a lot of travel dreams where I'm at the airport and I'm trying to get like on a, like, not miss going to the airport or something like that, or I'm trying to pack up and I can't find all my things. Like, I'm trying to like my stuff has been like strewn around or whatever, and I'm like trying to pack and leave or something.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be crazy if there's like an Airbnb out there that has this like frantic ghost trying to pack, like
It's just Caitlin.
Yeah, I'm sorry,
and they're like, why do my sunglasses keep moving?
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I like talking about dreams.
Yeah, I do too.
Though I feel like I don't remember them all the time. Maybe like once or twice a week.
Yeah, and mine's less frequent than that. Most of the time, it's like once a week, maybe, that I remember.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure if that was abnormal. Not remember your dreams.
No, I don't know. Because Colton doesn't really remember his dreams very often. Sometimes he does, though, and he'll tell me about them, and they're kind of weird.
Yeah. I usually have to talk about it very first thing, or else it's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it happens a lot.
Sometimes there's like dreams that are so like vivid or scary that I still think about them and remember them.
You know what's funny though? Whenever people try to interpret your dreams for you, and they always say something that's like really silly, I would often have dreams where I find that I'm barefoot, and I told that to one of my friends, and they said, "Oh, you didn't even deserve shoes in your dream." Like, thinking, like, I was like, "No, I think it's because I go to sleep barefoot, and like I feel that I don't have socks and shoes on in my dream. I don't know.
Maybe you just like freedom of not having to wear shoes."
Yeah, like, people have like naked dreams. I'm always clothed, but so I won't have shoes on, and I'll be like, "Damn it, I shouldn't be here without shoes."
I have had naked dreams before. Or not necessarily naked, but like I go to work and I forgot to put my shirt on, and then like I don't realize it until I get to work. And I'm like, how did I forget to put my shirt on?
Oh my goodness.
And then I'm like, it's fine. Nobody cares. I'm like, but wait, you do care.
Oh my goodness.
It's like an inner turmoil.
So I worked on my front entryway today.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to do it tomorrow, though. I thought.
Well, I anticipated it taking more than. So Jed and I have off yesterday, today. Wait, what day is today? Is today Thursday?
Today is Thursday.
Okay, see, I was off yesterday. He was not, but today was the day that we had to start on the project, and I wasn't sure that we would finish it or not. And I kind of assumed we probably wouldn't finish it. So, but we got a late start because Jed really wanted to go out and get this laser leveler.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yeah, this project requires this," and I was like, "I don't think it really does, but I mean, if you want it, go. That's fine. Go get it. If that will make you do my project, like, go get it. Like, because I want this done."
Yeah.
So he left early to go get that, and then I was kind of like, okay, I can't really start without him because I'm vertically challenged, and he has to reach high to put up wallpaper, and I can't reach even if I got on the ladder. Like, just and but what we did is we got wallpaper on the wall, and we got on half, like the upper half is wallpaper. I sent you the picture. What the
yeah, you told me the inspo.
inspo, and then the wood slats to kind of give it like more definition, and then we're gonna add hooks. And I was gonna do the shelf, but I decided that I didn't like the way it looked. It didn't look as regal as the pictures did. So no shelf, but just pretty. What do you call it? An accent wall with hooks.
An accent wall with hooks. Okay.
Yeah, that's basically
Is
what it
it
is. It's
what stage did you end up in today?
so we got everything done except for painting the like bottom.
Wow.
And he has to caulk a little bit more. He ran out of caulk
Hmm.
for the like little like crevices, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, between the wood.
What kind of laser level did you get?
Oh, the laser level. So we had to have this stupid laser level, and we were trying to use it, and you can't make it go high or as high as we need it to do, like on the wall. It doesn't really work. It's basically like a piece of junk. And I was like, so I kept being like, are we going to use the laser level? Like, is this the time where it's going to work and be useful? Like, how about now? Like, and then like, no, you know, it was useful, the actual level.
Yeah.
He had a long level. That's a really useful tool. And rulers. That's what we ended up using, is rulers and a real level.
Yeah.
Like it was fine.
We have a laser level that it has like suction, so you can like suction it to the wall and it'll put a line across the whole wall.
Oh, that's really cool. So this one was on like a tripod or whatever, but we returned.
You returned it?
Yeah, I was like, this thing's a piece of junk. Like, it doesn't do anything. I don't know. We returned it. It did not come in handy. Will never come in handy. Was a piece of junk. They can have it back. But yeah, I just thought it was funny that he had to have this tool and it came in handy exactly 0 times. So,
well, if you want to use our section level, you can, but it doesn't sound like you need that anymore.
No, I'm almost like against it now. Like we should just do the old-fashioned work. And like I had to do math to figure out how far apart to space the little slats, you know, to make it look good. And no matter what, I couldn't dodge the electric socket in the middle of the wall. So we had to cut one. I don't know. It kind of looks a little silly, but it's fine. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my little cabinet in front of it so you won't be able to see it anyway.
Works. Whatever works.
Yeah. I just want a space where, because like there's how many people in my home? 5.
Yeah.
So if everybody has a jacket and then they also have a hoodie and something else or whatever it is, I've realized that I have to have hooks everywhere so that they stop hanging things on the back of my chairs.
Yeah. Well, there's no getting around things being on the back of the chairs in my house.
I'm trying to have like this rule burned into my children's head that says we do not put clothing on the floor. If it's clean or dirty, it doesn't matter. It doesn't go on the floor. It either goes in the hamper or goes in a drawer.
What do you do with half dirty clothes at your house?
Okay, so I have a system. I have a little stool in my room that I can put half dirty clothes on. But I try to wear them again quickly so they're not like piling up there. You know, like I try to make 2 outfits.
Yeah.
Or, you know, depending on what kind of item it is. 3 if I can pull it off. I try to just use it and then wash it. I try to make it dirty, or if it's something, I don't know, like a cardigan or something like that, I might put it back in the in the closet if it's not dirty. I don't know.
I'm pretty liberal with my
rewears.
No, I was gonna say with like just straight putting it in the hamper.
Oh, yeah, it can probably be washed.
Yeah, the only thing I don't is like I put my pajamas on a bench by my bed, and then when I get home from work, I put them back on. That's a thing that I rewear.
Okay, I will rewear like a skirt but I generally have like different pair of leggings underneath it.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I'm like, it's outerwear. It's not, you know?
Outerwear. I'm not really sure that's the definition of outerwear, but
I don't know. It doesn't go against your skin. You can rewear it.
my theory is that like I don't go anywhere or sweat in it or do anything like my
Dirty.
I just sleep in it and then I
Yeah.
or I lounge in it around my
Do you
house.
reuse towels?
What?
Do you reuse towels?
Yeah. Oh, I have a robe.
But you what? You don't just put your robe on.
No, I have a terry robe.
So you straight out of the shower put on a towel robe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it dries you off.
Yeah, it's
you put all your wet.
I have two robes.
Okay.
I'm wearing my fluffy robe that is for warmth or emergencies. Like it hangs up by my bed. So if there's an emergency and I have to like leave the room and I'm not clothed.
It's your tornado robe.
Honestly, anytime there's a tornado, that's like my biggest fear is that I'm going to be like in the nude. And there's gonna be a tornado, and then I have to like rush and not have access to my clothes. So in tornado season, I legit like put extra clothes in the tornado shelter,
just in case you end up there naked.
Listen, I don't wear a lot of clothes when I'm in my house. Okay, if you come over to my house, that is you are taking that on as your problem. Like it is my house. I will wear as many clothes as I want to in my house.
Yeah, I think I had I'm not a big naked person. Like just existing nakedly. I feel like and I'll even like close my bedroom door when I'm getting dressed, even if nobody's home.
What?
I know.
I have a problem because it's just me and Colton that live in this house. So I never have to close the door ever. And I don't think about closing the door. And then like the bathroom door at work just automatically closes behind me. So I never have to think about closing a bathroom door. So sometimes when there's like people over at the house, I'm just not thinking about it and I forget to close the bathroom door. So
that's a true sign of being a true friend. You can talk to somebody while they're tingling.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
Oh, I just dropped a cup, but I don't think it fell.
Did it have anything in it?
It had a little bit of water, but it's fine. It's on a tile, but I think it fell on something, so it's good.
I feel like last time we recorded, you guys were doing a different project. You must be in a project phase at your house.
I am a project phase. So what project was I doing last time?
Fireplace.
Oh, the fireplace. Did you know that we got fire?
Mm-mm.
Yes,
I did not know that. We got fire too, but then it tried to kill us again.
Oh, man.
And Colton was like, never again.
Oh, man. What happened?
So while I was in Colorado, Colton just, I don't know what he did. He fixed it and then we could use it. And then I'm not sure how we use it. Okay, so this is what happened is that, so you know how a fireplace works, right? Like, not everybody does, so I should explain it. Like you start the fire in the fireplace, but you have to have the chimney warm enough for it to draft the warm air out instead of pushing the cold air down onto the fire and smothering it. So, one night we had started a fire and I think we just put in a log that was too big for the fire that was remaining. So the coals were a little too burned out to catch the log on fire, so it didn't get super hot. And then the cold air traveled down the chimney and like put out the fire. So then the smoke from the fire, it just like kept smoking out the door, which is fine for smoke, but then also there's carbon monoxide that comes into the house when that
Oh.
happens. And we woke up at like 4 a.m. and the carbon monoxide was going off. And our house was like so smoked. Like I walked out and I put my emergency robe on. Well,
Oh no.
first I walked out of the room not thinking, and our hallway like lines up directly with the front door. So I like walk out of the room and I don't have any clothes on. And Colton's got the front door open. I was like, I need my robe. So then I went back in the room and I put my robe on and I came out. I was like, is the house on fire? He's like, no, we're just dying of carbon monoxide. And he's got like the door open and all the fans on. And he's like trying to get the air out of the house. I was like, okay, well, this seems like a pretty good way to die. I might as well just go back to sleep.
It's supposed to make you like more calm though, so you might be like, well, it's fine, and then go back to sleep and never wake up.
Yeah, I mean, does that not seem like a good way to go? It's not painful.
Yeah, it probably would be, except your body afterward looks like cherry red.
Yeah, but I'll be dead. I won't
funeral.
care what my body looks like.
It would be ugly.
Yeah, that's fine. In death as she was in life.
This definitely did not look like Charli at all. He could have done better.
Anyway, so our favorite police tried to kill us again.
Damn. Well, you can come check ours out. It doesn't.
Just make sure you have a carbon monoxide alarm.
I mean, if it doesn't have a chimney, it's ventless. It's just like a gas thing.
Oh.
You think I still need I don't even have one of those.
Well,
what if we died?
That's a different problem. You may have carbon monoxide, I think, but that problem is if the pilot light goes out and then your house fills with gas and then somebody sets a spark and blows it up.
You have to turn the gas on and off though.
Yeah, I know, but what if the fire light goes out?
It's always out. You light it. Yeah. You have to turn it on. It makes a spark.
Yeah, but what if it's on somehow and there's no fire? That's my fear with that.
With gas just leaking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One time when at our old house, I was at work and my neighbor sent a message to me on Facebook and was like, hey, there's a very strong smell of gas coming from your house. And Colton was on nights and it was the middle of the day, so he was asleep. So I was like, oh my gosh. Colton is dead in the house and there's carbon monoxide, like he left the gas stove on or something. I don't know. And so I kept calling him and calling and calling him. He didn't answer. So I was like, I have to leave. And so I like came home from work. He's like, what are you doing? I was like, I thought you were dead. He's like, no, I was just asleep. What's wrong? I was like, the gas. And we came in the gas meter had like blown a gasket or something. So it was like leaking outside. It wasn't actually inside.
Oh gosh. It's still scary though.
Yeah.
That happened. Somebody hit a gas to something with their vehicle and it was just spewing gas everywhere in my friend's neighborhood. And she was having like a little girls' night. And I pull up and I'm like, what is that smell? She's like, I don't know, just get in the house. And then we're like, oh, we probably should have like left. It was not safe to like start our cars.
Yeah.
It was kind of like a emergency situation. The whole place was flooded with gas. It was crazy.
Well, I'm glad that no houses blew up.
No, they got it under control. Good job, fire department.
Good job. What do you even do? Like, if it's outside, you can't air it out.
Yeah, I know. It just has to go. That's the crazy part is like if you go outside and like light something, you know, being in the air. That's crazy.
Yeah, or if it's in the water and the water catches on fire.
Ooh. That's wild. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. That's like I only think about water catching on fire whenever there's like a boat catastrophe.
Mm-hmm. Or like the Little Mermaid, where she like parts the fire and like
Oh yeah.
looks at him, and then he falls in the water, and she saves him.
Oh, the Little Mermaid.
Um,
Man.
we did. I did an event where we had karaoke, and it was a kids event, and so I had Disney princesses come do karaoke, and it
Oh.
was so cute. But they so before anybody got there, the Disney princesses were already there, and they're like, I'm friends with the people who were doing it, and we decided to sing like a Little Mermaid song, just for fun, just to like, because no one was there. And then this lady walks in, and she was from the paper, and she's like new to the paper. And so I walked up and introduced myself, and she's like, "This is so cool, and it's so cute that you have Disney princesses, and your Disney princesses actually sound like Disney princesses." I was like, "Thank you."
Which Disney princess is your favorite?
Little Mermaid, I think.
Really? Mine was always
Oh,
Jasmine.
I like Jasmine too.
I always wanted a pet tiger. Like she had. A nice tiger. No.
Instead of like Tiger King.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, there is a big cat rescue not too far from where we live.
But what's the difference between that and Tiger King?
Nothing, I don't think. And actually, Carol Baskin's tigers are actually there.
Oh my
Did you
god.
know that?
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. She gave up her tigers, and they are now in Arkansas.
Carol Baskin's tigers
Yeah,
are there?
they're here. And I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure, didn't Carol Baskin get all of Joe Exotic's tigers too?
I don't know. Well, I need to hear more about this story. Is she worried about? Because what I last I heard is that they were coming curious about how her husband died, and she might have.
I don't know. I don't know about that part, but I do know that the cats got she donated her cats to rescue here nearby.
She was like, I don't want to be scrutinized anymore.
Maybe, or maybe she just was tired of running her operation. I don't know. I don't know anything besides that the cats are here now.
Have you never seen it?
I've never seen them. I've never gone, but I've driven past it. I know where it is.
No. Did you see Tiger King?
Oh yeah, I saw Tiger King. I lived through 2020, like in America.
In America. Oh my god. He's in jail.
Yeah, I wonder. It's been several years. I wonder if he's like on parole or close to getting parole or anything.
You know he would have another TV show.
You think so? I'm surprised he doesn't have a TV show from prison.
From jail, yeah. He probably has all kind. You know how people like to write letters to inmates?
Yeah.
I bet you he's living his best life. I bet you he's getting all kinds of letters.
Yeah.
From these crazy people.
Mm-hmm. Probably so.
I bet he's happy as a lark in jail.
Sometimes I'm on a weird part of the internet when I get like, instead of writing letters, or maybe in addition to writing letters, inmates can now make like Instagram reels, and it goes on the like prison's Instagram, and it's like, hi, my name is this. This is my address. I have these interests. I'd love for you to write me.
I want a pen pal.
Yeah. And I'm like, what did I do to get on this part of the internet? But sometimes I'm there. I don't know how.
Soliciting for inmates.
Yeah, I get solicited from inmates to write them. I don't know why.
There are a lot of ladies that's what they're into.
Yeah.
They have like 20 different doting boyfriends that are, they write letters to and spray perfume on them.
Yeah. I saw an article, or maybe it was like a TikTok reel, something. I don't know, some video or something that was like two inmates. There was a male and a female. incarcerated in the same prison, were able to get pregnant without ever meeting each other.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, if you pass like something with a cup or something and
Well, it was the tampon.
It was a tampon.
And they would just like talk to each other through the walls.
That's incredible.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Pass it down.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know who was the third party, like the person in between.
Who was the sperm tampon messenger person?
Yeah. I've got the
sperm tampon transport.
That's a good idea though, because I was thinking just a cup, but the tampon then has like the applicator.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah, I
wonder if people do that.
I
like
couldn't tell you.
Because basically, like, they have like the intrauterine insemination. It's like the level 1 fertility treatment or whatever, where they basically just like put it straight in the womb.
Yeah.
I wonder if a tampon would do that.
I don't have personal experience with that, so I don't know.
I'd have to look at a diagram. They have them on the inside. Like, where does it go?
Did you just say you'd have to look at a diagram?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's too late at night for this. I still have to figure out who got murdered on Traitors.
Oh my goodness. Well, we can cut this out early if you want to return to your trade.
I do need to find out who's got murdered on Traitors. At least that part. I won't watch the whole episode, but I do want to find out, because they're in a pivotal part where all 3 murderers are upset at each other and they don't know who to murder.
Oh.
They're fighting, so. And it's very, very dramatic. There's a castle and a turret involved.
Oh my god.
And there's a man. Did you ever watch Spy Kids?
Yeah.
Well, Floops Fluglies. Do you know that guy?
Yeah.
He's the host of the TV show, and he's so dramatic and lovely, and his dog is on it too. And he's just like always wearing like a cape, or he wore a vest made out of moss. He's like always wearing these like ridiculous outfits and like taking the pictures off the wall and being like, they have been murdered, and throwing them on the ground. He's very dramatic, and he's a lot of the entertainment value in my book.
Just enjoying his life.
Yes, he's doing his best. But they have to like wear cloaks and like when they go to the castle turret to be murderers and murder people. It's very, very dramatic. I think you need to get Peacock so you can watch it.
How much is it?
I don't know. I think it's like $30 a year or something like that.
A year?
Yeah.
I like a year versus a month.
I can't tell you, because I feel like I signed up for like 5 years ago and I don't remember ever paying for it ever again.
What if you got grandfathered in? Because I thought at one point it was free.
Like I bought it maybe, I think it was when Colton still, like before we got, like he was still like selling the house in Utah, so it would have been like early 2022.
Well, you could do that Rocket Money thing and figure out where your subscriptions are.
Well, that's the thing, is like it's connected to my account. And I keep looking for it and never see it on there. So I don't know what I did, but somehow we still have Peacock.
Just enjoy your free Peacock.
I know. Now that I said it on the internet, like it's gonna go away.
Oh my goodness. So are you doing anything for Valentine's Day?
I've seen a couple of things on the internet that I'm interested in. Like there's this one, they're doing like a newlyweds game kind of a thing at a winery in Tawnytown.
Aww.
And I was thinking about going to that. I do, like I am, so the nonprofit that I am on the board for is having an event that night too. It's like a paint your partner night.
Oh, cute. Do they like draw them for you,
No, you
or
have to draw the person.
do they like help you
Yeah,
make it
there's
good? Or...
there's gonna be a teacher.
Okay. Yeah, they should have a good teacher.
Yeah. And then I have a pretty big event that I have to work at like the weekend of Valentine's Day.
I think my plans, I just want to make chocolate covered strawberries.
Lofty goals.
I think that I'm going to just set the bar right there.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Do you have to like do the thing where you like send your kids to school with like a elaborate Valentine's Day dispenser?
Yeah, I was, because last year I went like February 13th and was like, why do they not have any Valentine's cards? And I was like, oh, everybody already bought them? Oh, it's tomorrow though.
I mean, I'll whip something up for you on Canva and then send you to my printer, and it would probably be cheaper and more cute than whatever you could buy.
But I did already buy stuff from the Walmart. I got these. It was like $2.50 for 24. They're just plain Happy Valentine's Day. They're like, it has like Bigfoot, aliens,
Bigfoot, aliens
and Bigfoot, and like, I don't know, cool weird things. So dinosaurs, I think there was a dinosaur, I don't know, but they're just little simple ones, because they were really cheap, and I was like, they're gonna get thrown away anyway.
Yeah,
like, I'm not
it's very consumerism.
Money on all of this stuff, so I felt $2 was appropriate, and I was like, okay, that'll be good. And then Eli picked out these gummy bracelets, like that. I don't know. They're like, I'm like, this is a weird thing, but okay, I don't care. And then Gus picked out, maybe it was Fruit by the Foot or something like that. Like, they had Valentine packs of gummy weird things, and I was like, I don't care. Just stick on that dollar thing to whatever consumable product you have, and happy Valentine's Day, you little stinkers.
Happy Valentine's Day.
There was one time I made the cutest Valentines when Toby was little. I did little capes that I cut out of construction paper, and then I put them on a lollipop. So it looked like the lollipop was like super, like it had a superhero cape.
Oh, cute.
I don't remember what it said. Something like, you're a super Valentine or something like that. I don't know. But it was like, that's so cute. But I've never put that much effort into anything ever again, because that was enough.
We used to take 2 Hershey Kisses and wrap them in red saran wrap, and then put it on a wire, and then it would be like a rose.
2?
Yeah, like put the flat part of the Hershey Kiss together in saran wrap, and then put some like floral wire, and then like wrap it with the green stuff so that it doesn't, or like tie a bow on it on the saran wrap so it stays on, and then they're like Hershey Kiss roses.
Aww, that's cute.
We did that for my Spanish club fundraiser in high school. You could like buy them, and then the Spanish club would like take them around to all the classes and give them out delivery. like Mean Girls. And it's like, you go, Glen Coco. It was like that.
Oh my goodness. Well, I want to know who dies on your...
Yeah, you got to start watching it so that we can talk about it.
Yeah, maybe if they have a free trial on the Peacock.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know how many more episodes there will be, but you'll get hooked and you'll pay for it anyway, and then you won't pay for it for another 5 years, and it'll be fine.
There we go. Done.
All right. Well, good night, my friend. Thank you for coming to the sleepover.
All right, this was fun. Bye, girl.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.